Hi, my name's Ryan, hiring guru with today's hiring tip. So we're gonna keep going on this attraction funnel, and we're gonna talk about how you can increase ad views from non-job board sources, or again, my list of power sources. So stick around to the end. I'll give you a way to identify what your power sources are by downloading our Power Source worksheet. All right, so we're back to talking about being a growth hacker in optimizing your hiring process. Again, growth hackers are David against the big giant Goliath, and I guarantee if you're in HR and you're listening to this video, you probably feel like David. You don't have the money, you don't have the time, you don't have the team, you don't have the brand name, you don't have the benefits. You're constantly fighting a war for talent against people who have all the good stuff that this talent wants. Today is how I help you to compete or level the playing field against them, to be able to compete and make hiring even a competitive advantage against bigger, better funded giant companies. And so again, if you remember, we talked about this attraction funnel, and at the top was what we called source reach, and the top two of them was source reach and ad views. So today I want to talk about how do we increase the number of people viewing ads, right, from our best, most powerful sources. And instead of actually going through a lot of my other videos, I'll give you very specific things. Today I'm going to talk about a framework that you can use on any of them, right? First up, let's remember what our main top sources are. Employee referrals, people coming from your company website, your current customers, right? Walk-ins, Facebook, whatever, LinkedIn and Facebook groups, and then network effect, the people who know people you know. Right? And so those are our 5 most powerful sources. So here's our framework for how I go about improving them, because if I give you a framework, you'll be able to apply it to almost anything. And to be honest, I use this framework for all types of things. It has 6 action steps. You ready? Step number 1, act like a job seeker. That's right. Go like you're a job seeker who's going to apply for a job through one of those sources. So you might start with employee referrals and you go, man, let me go find an employee who shared this job. Excellent. I'm going to start from there as a job seeker. I'm going to walk through the process. I go find one of your employees on Facebook who shared your ad, look at what they shared, look at what they typed, click on the ad, go over to the landing page that you land on, walk through and apply for the job. Go from beginning to end in the process. Act like the target customer. In this case, it'd be the job seeker, right? Walk through the process and ask yourself these main questions. Number 1, what could I do to increase visibility? How can I make this stand out more? It might be a good graphic. It might be giving a video to your employees to share. Just what can you do to increase its visibility? It might be communicating better so more employees share, right? Next one is, how do I make it easier or more intuitive to walk through the process? Look, if I land on your company website and it's really hard to find your careers link, that's a problem. Increase the visibility by putting it, make it easier for people to find. Make it so they don't have to click as many times by making it easier or more intuitive. The next one, what is confusing or hard as you're reading the ad, as you're reading, what the steps are, as you're reading the application, as you're reading the questions? In the mindset of somebody from one of these sources, as you're walking through the entire thing, what things are confusing or difficult? Because clearly, if it's difficult, it creates friction. If you create friction, people don't get through that part of the process. And then finally, adjust and track the results. That's right, just adjust it, go back to your attraction funnel and see what happens the next month. Did our numbers go up? Which is what we always want them to do. We want all the numbers to go up, all the conversion rates to go up. And so again, those were the 6 parts of the framework. Act like a job seeker. If I'm trying to increase my employee referrals, I might act like an employee. What does it look like? What is the process like? How can I make it more visible? How can I make it easier? How can I reduce the confusion or friction or difficulty? And then finally, what things can I change, and let's track the results based on what I learned. So that's how you go about increasing the ad views from our power sources. Walk through the process and see what it's like for those job seekers to make change. Now, I told you if you stuck around to the end, I would give you a way to download our power sourcing worksheet. What this does is allows you to look at all of your sources based on applicants, based on interviews, based on hires. It computes out the conversion rates, and it will show you which sources are the most powerful when it comes to driving applicants. Download the sheet, it's free. And until next time, good luck hiring.